What's up, everybody out there watching this? Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, well, too bad. This is my WWE BattleGround 2016 review right now. Kickoff was, as it always is, kind of boring. But I did watch about 40 minutes of it. Kickoff match was the Usos against Fandango, and Tyler Breeze. Decent tag match. Both of these teams are exclusively on SmackDown Live now. They had a good tag match, I thought. Surprised by the win. Breeze-Dango wins. Fandango, Tyler Breeze win. That's a thumbs up. That was good. Now to Battleground pay-per-view. The first match was the women's tag team match where Sasha Banks had a mystery partner. The picture of let me read my poll here and check it. Check my Twitter poll I did on asking everybody to rate tonight's Battleground. To rate tonight's Battleground 2016. What are the poll results? Let me get them. Rate tonight's Battleground 2016. I had the numbers 4, 6, 7.5, or 8. That what you thought the pay-per-view was. Rate Battleground 2016. 9% voted it was a 4. Again, it was not a 4. It was not a 4 pay-per-view. It was not. Maybe a 5.5 or 6, but not a 4. I mean, wake up, people. Did you not see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn? Did you not see Bayley show up? And did you not see the main event? Who retained? So whoever voted for, you got to get your head checked. 9% voted it was a 6. Also 9% voted it was a 4. 26% voted it was a 7.5. And 56% voted it was an 8. 34 votes have been cast, so thank you all for voting, whoever did vote. I appreciate you voting on my rate Battleground poll. Now back to Battleground. The pay-per-view kicked off with the women's tag team match. Charlotte and Dana Brooke, I believe, come out first. And then Sasha Banks comes out, gets a big-time reaction, big pop for Sasha Banks, the boss. She's one of my favorites to watch. As everybody that watches my videos know, I'm a huge Sasha Banks fan. Currently, she's my favorite women's wrestler. Also, Bayley is one of my favorites, and there are many others. But my two favorites in the company are Sasha and Bayley. So Sasha comes out in the picture of the match. I'm talking about on Twitter, the picture of the women's tag match where Sasha's partner was blacked out. That image of her partner, to me, it looked like it was Lita. The image, to me, just the shape of the head and the hair, looked like it was Lita. Lita, I don't think, was on the kickoff panel like she used to be. Whatever. Lita was not Sasha Banks' partner. This was a great fucking way to kick off Battleground 2016. Sasha's partner was, when her music hit, I went nuts. When Bayley's music hit, I fucking marked out. I loved it. Love seeing Bayley on a main roster pay-per-view. It's about fucking time because Bayley is so good in the ring. I mean, she's great for the company also, being an inspiration to many young girls, and she has fans around the world. I'm talking about adults. Kids love Bayley, and adults love Bayley. So, her character is great. Her character might be too PG for some people, but it doesn't bother me. She's awesome in the ring. She's a fucking awesome performer. As I said, I think she's one of the best the company has. Bayley and Sasha are two of the best that they got. And there are other women that are damn good, like Paige, Natalya, Becky, Charlotte's very good, but my two top, in my opinion, the two top best women wrestlers are Bayley and Sasha right now in the WWE. Also, Emma. Give a shout out to Emma. She is very good in the ring and she looks great. And I hope Emma comes back as a heel because she was great as a heel character. So, Bayley is Sasha's partner. As I said, I marked the fuck out. I loved it. It was so awesome to see Bayley. I mean, after Bayley came out, I'm not joking. This is 100% the truth. My heart was racing. I was fucking excited as hell. I picked up my cat when Bayley came out. I hugged my cat, gave my cat a hug, gave my girlfriend a big hug. It was awesome. My girlfriend was pretty shocked that I was marking out and screamed. I screamed. When Bayley came out, I yelled and I screamed because I was happy as hell. I mean, I love Bayley. I want to see her on the main roster. I want to see her get pushed, and I want to see her do well in her career because she's a fucking awesome person. And Bayley deserves it. And a lot of women deserve to have great careers in the company. But Bayley, she really deserves it. So, as I said, I was super happy. And my girlfriend was kind of shocked that I was reacting so happy to another female. But I'm just joking. She didn't care. Anyways, she knows I love Bayley and Sasha. So, the tag match, women's tag, was pretty damn good. Crowd was chanting, "Hey, we want some Bayley," doing that chant. Bayley got in, got a couple good spots in, fired up like the baby face comeback that she did. Sasha did good. Banks statement hit. Charlotte taps out to Sasha Banks. So I really hope we get Sasha Banks, Charlotte one-on-one for the Women's Championship at SummerSlam. No interference, please. Ban Dana Brooke from ringside. And Bayley, I don't think will be at SummerSlam. Unless they want to throw her in there and make it a surprise and put her in a triple threat women's title match. Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte, maybe we'll get a three-way, but I doubt it. Because Bayley is going to be working with Asuka on Saturday night at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn before SummerSlam. So Sasha and Bayley win. That's a thumbs up. Very happy about that. Up next we had six-man tag. The Wide family is basically broken up after this because two of the members are on SmackDown. Wide family against the New Day. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. They still fucking rock. Whoever thinks the New Day should be broken up, I think is insane. They should not be broken up. Maybe after SummerSlam, but I mean, the WWE as a company, they're 100% behind the New Day with all this new merchandise. New Day was at Comic-Con. They came out with a New Day cereal. They came out with New Day action figures, New Day merchandise that they're going to be selling throughout the rest of the year. So I think it'd be a bad idea to split up the New Day. They shouldn't split up. They could lose the tag titles. I would be fine with that. Now that they got the record, the WWE Tag Team Championship record of the longest reigning tag champs, now that they got the record, they can lose it to Enzo and Cash. That's what I'd like to see at SummerSlam. Have Enzo and Cash win it because they're super over as a team and they would deserve to win it. And they would have a good run as tag champs with Enzo and Cash. So I have no problem with New Day losing the tag titles, but I don't want them to split up. They're still super over, and the company, the WWE as a company, is still 100% behind the New Day and selling a whole bunch of new merchandise. The New Day, I'm sure, sells a lot of merchandise. You got to take that into account. that the New Day still is selling a lot of merchandise. So why the hell would WWE break up that money train? I don't think they should. And I don't think they will yet, at least. New Day Wyatt's pretty good 6-man tag. Xavier Woods during this looked like he's in a trance again. And then he finally broke out of his trance. And finally, Xavier Woods stood up to Bray Wyatt and attacked him, beat him up. It was pretty awesome. The New Day loses. The Wyatts win. I don't know why the Wyatts won, because they're broken up. But I guess it will help Bray Wyatt as a single star on SmackDown. Because Bray won because he was part of the match. Bray Wyatt, I hope he gets a good push on SmackDown Live. Maybe we could see Dean Ambrose against Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I'd be okay with that. I think that'd be a good main event for SmackDown Live. Raw will, I don't know if Raw will get another championship, another world championship. I don't like the idea of 2 world titles again. I don't like that idea, and I don't want to see it. Just keep the WWE Championship as the main title. No more bringing back the World Heavyweight Championship, but they probably will. Even though I'm sick of, I don't want to see 2 belts. I do not want to see 2 world titles again, but we're going to probably see that. So New Day Wyatts was good. Wyatts win. I thought New Day won. I had New Day winning in my prediction video. It's in my WWE Network predictions and reviews playlist. Check it out. I also predicted that Bayley should be Sasha's partner. I really want to see Bayley at least debut on the main roster. One night only, one time only. I'm sure she will be back after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Bayley will be back and probably show up on Raw and attack Charlotte. So I did predict Bayley would be Sasha's partner. I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm glad I was right, because that was an awesome, awesome birthday gift to see Bayley show up on BattleGround on my birthday. That was a fucking awesome present. So, and Wyatt's win. Up next, we had the U.S. Championship, U.S. title on the line. Rusev versus Zack Ryder. The crowd was pretty into this match. It wasn't that long, and I'm glad it wasn't. Rusev wins, retains the U.S. title, and after Rusev retains, Mojo Rawlings comes out, part of the Hype Bros. I guess Mojo is really hyped up that this was his first main roster pay-per-view. Mojo comes out, helps Zack Ryder, so I guess the Hype Bros are back as a team on SmackDown. Even though SmackDown has a couple teams, I don't know, 3 or 4 teams, they have no tag titles. So whatever. Hype Bros, they can be a team again on the main roster. They were a pretty good team in NXT, but I don't think SmackDown is going to get tag titles. But maybe they'll bring back the World Tag Team Championships. The WWE Championships, the New Day has the record and is the longest reigning tag champs, but the World Tag Team Championships, Demolition is still the record holder for that tag title. They held it for, I think, 18 or 19 months. New Day, I think, has held them for, I don't know, over a year. So, Rusev retains the U.S. title. I predicted Rusev would retain. Glad he did. Feel bad for Zack Ryder that the guy didn't win, but he didn't have to win, because he's back with Mojo Rawlings, it looks like. I don't got any issues with Mojo Rawlings. The guy trains hard. The guy's busted his ass at the Performance Center. He deserves a main roster spot. Up next, the 4th matchup of BattleGround was Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This was the match of the show. The match of the fucking pay-per-view. Is fucking 5 stars. It was fucking great. great stuff, great moves, great action in this match we saw. We saw a lot of counters. Pop-up powerbomb was countered by Sami Zayn. On the ring apron, Sami Zayn picked up Kevin Owens in a brain-buster suplex and dropped his neck and head and back on the ring apron. That was brutal. That looked awesome. Hopefully Kevin Owens didn't get injured. I don't think he did, but he could have. That was a pretty dangerous spot to do a suplex, brain-buster type suplex on the ring apron. The ring apron is hard as hell. It's harder than the mat. So that was an awesome spot. Other great spots we saw. Kevin Owens hit a super kick to Sami Zayn when Sami's going to the outside. Sami Zayn was really getting his arm and his shoulder worked over by Kevin Owens. That was awesome. Great match. Sami Zayn, surprisingly, Sami Zayn wins. He wins the match. I thought Kevin Owens was going to win for sure. I had Kevin Owens in my prediction. Kevin Owens loses, Sami Zayn wins. That's a thumbs up. I'm a big fan of Sami Zayn. And it was a 5-star match of the pay-per-view. Next we had another women's match, the second women's match of the pay-per-view, and that's a good thing. The more women's wrestling we get on pay-per-views is a thumbs up in my opinion, because I'm a big fan, big supporter of women's wrestling. If it's good, I love it. If it's bad, like Dana Brooke wrestling, Eva Marie, that kind of women's wrestling, I don't want to see it. I say no to Eva Marie wrestling Dana Brooke, ever. Neither of them should really be wrestlers. But Dana has improved in the ring a little bit. She's not god-awful, but she's still really annoying. Eva just retire from the ring, and you can keep your job in WWE. You can keep your job on Total Divas. Just don't wrestle, because you will injure somebody like you injured Carmella. Like a fucking idiot. You kicked Carmella in the side of her head at a NXT live event. That was there's an episode on WWE Breaking Ground. I almost called it Breaking Point. Breaking Point was a WWE pay-per-view at one time. I think it was called WWE Breaking Ground. And, Breaking Ground, Battleground, you could get those mixed up. But anyways, Breaking Ground on the network, they did an episode where Carmella was kicked in the head, probably suffered a concussion, and was injured by stupid, useless, talentless Eva Marie. She sucks in the ring. And I guarantee you, I haven't wrestled a match in my life, but I guarantee you I could do better, and I could put on a better match than Eva Marie could without any training. I could train myself, basically. I've watched wrestling so long, I know I could put on a match. So Eva, I think she's drafted to Raw or SmackDown, one of those shows. I don't remember which one. I think Eva's on SmackDown. I don't know. I don't care. Eva Marie getting drafted was a wasted spot that could have went to somebody else in NXT, like Peyton Royce or Billie Kay. It baffles me Eva Marie was even drafted, because she sucks as a wrestler. She could be a manager, she can be eye candy, but not a wrestler. So, whatever. I'm done talking about Eva Marie. Next women's match was Natalya versus Becky Lynch. Good women's match. I thought Becky should win. I predicted Becky would win. I was dead wrong. I just thought Becky getting attacked all the time by her partners and getting attacked over and over by Natalya backstage and getting attacked at ringside by Natalya, I thought Becky might win on pay-per-view. But no, Natalya got a pay-per-view victory. Good for Natalya. I love Natalya. She's the only wrestler that follows me on Twitter, so I love her for that. And I actually talked to Natalya once or twice, I think a year ago, on Twitter. She's a very nice person. She's great to her fans. She's great to the fans of Total Divas also. So Natalya wins. I was happy for Natalya. Becky Lynch, I don't know what they're going to do with Becky, Natalya, and the other women on SmackDown. I have no clue what they're going to do with them because they're going to be fighting for no title. SmackDown's probably going to have to get a women's title and call it the SmackDown women's title, because I mean, you got Alexa, Natalya, Becky on SmackDown. They really deserve to fight for a championship. That'd be stupid if they were on SmackDown and they could never challenge for a championship. That'd be really stupid and pointless. So Natalya wins up next. We had Intercontinental Championship. The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion, defending with his wife Maurice. Maurice looked gorgeous as always. Maurice with The Miz defending against Darren Young and Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund got involved in this match. On the outside, Maurice slapped Bob Backlund. I thought that was pretty funny. Then Bob Backlund snaps, as the guy always does snap in interviews, and especially if you slap him in his face. Bob Backlund snaps, rips his dress shirt off, and then it was weird. Then he's really pissed. Bob Backlund's outside the ring, basically snapping like a nutcase, and then The Miz goes to the outside of the ring to see what the hell Bob Backlund's going to do, because I guess The Miz thought Bob Backlund's going to chase Maurice or something. And then The Miz pushes Bob Backlund down. This was kind of weird, because after Bob Backlund got pushed down and took a small bump on his back, he looked like he was actually injured. And I was kind of worried about Bob Backlund, because the guy looked like he wasn't moving after he got pushed down, but I'm sure he's okay. Then Darren Young snaps, like Bob Backlund. Darren Young then snaps. He goes to the outside, locks on the cross-face chicken wing on The Miz, has the chicken wing locked on, won't let go. Darren Young is counted out. I believe he's counted out, or he got DQ'd, one or the other. Anyways, The Miz retains, so SmackDown has the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know why I predicted Darren Young would win. I should have thought about The Miz has the IC title, and The Miz is on SmackDown, and SmackDown needed a singles title. Now SmackDown only has the Intercontinental title and the WWE Championship. So that's only 2 titles. Raw has the tag titles and the US title. I don't know if they're going to get any more titles. So The Miz takes the Intercontinental title to SmackDown Live on Tuesday nights. Up next, we had another 6-man tag that I was happy to see this another 6-man tag, because it involved Enzo, Cash, and the Club. This would be the last time the Club is teaming with AJ Styles. Even though AJ on Twitter claimed, or in an interview he claimed, the Club is not over. Okay, I don't know what that means. But you guys are on different shows. So maybe the Club will continue with Finn Balor tomorrow night. Maybe Finn will beat somebody up and join the Club. I don't know. Cena, last time, this is Cena teaming up with Enzo and Cash, because they're on different brands, different shows. This was good 6-man tag. I enjoyed it. Crowd was fucking going insane when Enzo's music hit, and he did his gimmick on the mic. The guy did his catchphrases, then how you doing, more catchphrases, how you doing. It was awesome. I love Enzo Amore. On the microphone, the guy is a fucking promo god. The guy should be given a world championship for cutting the best promos, because Enzo is fucking great on the microphone. The guy's entertaining as hell. The guy has so much charisma, tremendous charisma. great personality. The guy's super over. Cash, also super over because he's with Enzo. If he's alone, he'd probably still be over. But Cash, pretty good big man. The guy's really improved since 2 years ago. And Enzo doesn't even have to wrestle. The guy would still be super over. Even if the guy's not a great worker, it doesn't matter because he's so over. You could have guys that don't have to be great wrestlers. Well, look at Hulk Hogan. The guy was never a great wrestler. He could wrestle, but he was never a great worker. And Hulk Hogan was still super over. In his prime and the time he was on top, he was super over. Except for probably 95, end of 94, 95, and part of 96, Hogan was not over. The crowd was booing him. But Enzo, the guy doesn't have to wrestle. He's pretty decent in the ring. In my opinion, he's good. He's good enough. There's been way worse. Like, as I said, Hogan was not a great worker. Goldberg was not a great worker, but they were super over. Because they had charisma. And they just had the it factor. Enzo Amore, that guy has a fucking it factor. That guy is great on the microphone. Every time he cuts a promo, it's something different, and it's awesome. So here we go. The match was good. Good six-man tag. Enzo, Cash, and John Cena win. Now we had the highlight reel with Jericho's guest, the returning Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton has been gone for 9 months. The guy's been gone for 9 long months, sitting at home, hopefully enjoying life, hopefully enjoying a break and some time off. Randy has, I think, a daughter and his fiance or his new wife. She's a pretty hot chick. His new wife, if they're married yet, I don't know. But she has, I think, 2 kids. So Randy was hopefully enjoying himself on his time off, because we all know WWE superstars do not get a lot of time off at all. So Orton was out because he's injured by taking out the garbage. That's not a joke. I'm not saying Randy's is garbage. He's not garbage. His shoulder might be garbage. Just kidding. Hopefully his shoulder is 100% healed. That was just a stupid joke. Anyways, Orton took out the garbage, got his shoulder popped out, I believe, of its socket. And then he, I guess, had to rehab, and he might have had surgery, I don't know, but he was gone 9 months. It was damn good to see Randy Orton back in the company, because they're going to need him on SmackDown. Randy Orton is going to help SmackDown Live, because he's a big name, and he's still a big star, and he's still in his prime. I think he's 30, I don't know what he is, 36, 37, I don't know. I don't really care, but in my opinion, Randy Orton is still in his prime. If the guy doesn't get injured, he'll do well. So in the highlight reel, Randy Orton takes a shot at Brock Lesnar's failed drug test. He was busted in a drug test. I don't give a rat's ass what's in his body, what's in his system. I don't care what Brock took. It doesn't affect me, and I don't really care what he took and what he's going to be suspended for not being able to fight in MMA. Doesn't concern me. All that I'm concerned about is Brock wrestling at SummerSlam. That's all I want to see. I want to see Brock at SummerSlam. I don't think he should be suspended by WWE, because that wasn't a WWE drug test. It was the test that UFC does. So why should I care? I don't care that Brock failed a drug test going into his MMA fight. I don't care if Brock's on steroids, HGH, PEDs. I really wouldn't care if Brock was doing cocaine or heroin or pot, marijuana. It doesn't matter to me. I still want to see Brock Lesnar compete in the WWE, because the guy's entertaining as hell to watch. And during his matches, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if he's going to destroy his opponent or have to fight back a lot. So, Randy Orton calls out Brock for the failed drug test. That's pretty funny, and that was kind of surprising. They had Randy bring it up because they didn't have to bring it up. So, not a smart move, Randy. If Brock heard you say that, not a smart move going into SummerSlam, because now you're going to probably get 10 more suplexes. So, then Randy calls Jericho Ellen and says, I'm looking at you, and to me, you look like you've transformed. When Jericho says, look at me, drink it all in, the stupid line of drink in Jericho, or whatever the hell he says. I don't know what Jericho's on or what he's drinking to be dressing like Ellen, but that's up to Jericho. He can dress however he wants. Hopefully he's happy. So Randy Orton calls him out and says, you look to me like you look more like Ellen. That was pretty damn funny. And then Jericho tries to tease Orton, teasing him, saying, what are you going to do? Hit me with the RKO out of nowhere. When are you going to do it? Are you going to do it now? I'm waiting. That was pretty funny. And then eventually, of course, we knew it was all coming. Randy Orton, bang, hits the RKO on Jericho. Jericho must have a contract through SummerSlam and probably till WrestleMania 33 that the guy was drafted. My guess is Jericho has a long-term contract for probably another, 10 months. So, highlight reel, it was pretty short. It was what it was. It was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it. So, now the main event. The main event that we have all been waiting for probably a year and a half. Or maybe 2 years. I think a year and a half. This should have happened at SummerSlam. This Shield triple threat war should have happened at SummerSlam. But it did not. Now I'm getting cold. So, the Shield triple threat for the WWE Championship, in my opinion, it should have happened at SummerSlam as a SummerSlam main event. But whatever. It's over. Hopefully SummerSlam has a couple awesome main events. Brock and Randy, they might close this show and they might main event SummerSlam. Who knows? Or maybe the WWE Championship will. Anyways, the main event was a triple threat for the WWE Championship. Ambrose retained on Raw. Well, there was controversial ending on Raw, but Ambrose got the title back for SmackDown Live. Then 2 nights in a row, Ambrose defended the WWE Championship. That was a nice surprise. We really don't get that often at all. As WWE fans, we barely ever see the WWE Championship defended twice in 2 shows in a row. So that was nice. It was good to see Ambrose retain on SmackDown Live. Going into the main event, I predicted Seth Rollins would win because I thought they wanted the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. But I was dead wrong. And I'm okay with that. I don't care. I'm happy that Dean Ambrose wins, retains the title. And Ambrose is now the WWE Champion on SmackDown Live. So SmackDown Live has the WWE Championship. That's pretty fucking awesome, in my opinion. If you're not happy with Ambrose winning, there's something wrong with you. Unless you're a druggy Roman Reigns fan. Anyways, I'm joking. If you're a Reigns fan, you don't have to be on drugs. Maybe you're clean. I don't know. But I don't know how anybody could be a fan of the guy because he's boring as shit. So up next, or not up next, a couple spots that were in the main event. We had a double powerbomb with Rollins and Ambrose double powerbombing Roman Reigns through the announcer's table. That was awesome. That was a great spot. Then we had other spots. The finish, Roman Reigns was getting hit with a lot of moves, and then the guy wouldn't even sell it and come back and hit a Superman punch like he always does. That stupid shit. And he does this stupid crap. And I hate that Superman punch because it's a weak-ass finisher. It shouldn't even be a finisher in wrestling. It's dumb as hell. Keep the Superman punch in MMA. Get it out of the WWE. They got rid of the curb stomp because of people suing WWE over concussions. And that's a joke. I didn't do a video about the 50-plus wrestlers that sued the WWE over concussion problems or whatever. They just want money. They want free money from the WWE. I guarantee you some of those guys that sued didn't even get concussions when they worked in the WWF and WWE. King Kong Bundy, the guy was only in the company for like 3 years. 85, or from WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 3. King Kong Bundy was only there like 3 years. I doubt he got a concussion when he was there. And other guys, the other guys that sued, I'm going to say all of them that sued are stupid fucking idiots that just want free money out of WWE because they're broke and they need money. So that's my thoughts on that. They're broke-ass, stupid motherfuckers that just want to sue the WWE and sue Vince. I don't know why. Because they must need the money, and that's pretty pathetic. I like Demolition. I'm a huge Demolition fan. But I don't know why the hell they sued. Why would they sue? I doubt they got concussions. I mean, they could have. But they worked in the 80s. Demolition worked kind of a lazy style. They were hard hitting, but they worked in the 80s when a lot of guys worked a lazy style. So I doubt a lot of guys in the 80s got concussions. At least not in the WWF. Probably in the NWA you got more concussions because it was a more hard hitting physical product, in my opinion. So, Roman Reigns, quit doing that Superman punch and take it out of the WWE. Take it out of your moveset as a finisher because it fucking sucks. I hate seeing it, and it's an awful finisher. So, Reigns barely sells a couple times, and then he hits a Superman punch, and then he tries hitting a spear, and it was stupid. Anyways, the finish was Roman Reigns hits a Superman punch. First he's pedigreed. And then I was hoping he wouldn't kick out after the pedigree, but he kicked out. I kind of expected that. And then after kicking out of pedigree, like a minute later, he's not even selling. And he hits a Superman punch on Rollins. And then he bounces off the ropes, hits a spear on Rollins. 1, 2, Ambrose breaks it up. That was great. Very glad Ambrose broke up the 3 count. And then Ambrose picks up Reigns, and Reigns was about to hit him with something, and then Ambrose reversed it in the Dirty Deeds. 1, 2, 3, Dean Ambrose, still the WWE Champion. That's awesome. That's 2 thumbs up. That Dean Ambrose wins and retains, because I was fearful that I was hoping WWE wouldn't be that stupid and Vince wouldn't be that stupid to put Roman Reigns over and give him the title again. And a lot of people that I've heard from on Twitter, a lot of people really thought Roman Reigns was going to win the championship back, basically to say this to the fans. But that didn't happen, and I didn't think it would happen. I predicted Rollins would win. He didn't. But still, I did not predict Roman Reigns winning the championship. I didn't think that was going to happen. Because Vince hopefully realizes, Vince McMahon realizes that you don't give the title back to a guy that should serve a punishment for at least 6 months. He doesn't need to win the title for at least 6 months. Punish the guy for failing his drug test and being stupid. The company, they pushed him to the moon. and Vince and Triple H, they pushed Roman Reigns to the moon as the new top guy, as a John Cena replacement, as John Cena 2.0. The company pushed Reigns like crazy. And what happened? He slapped him in the face when he failed the drug test. It was a huge, huge slap in the face, in my opinion. And it was really irresponsible for Reigns to fail his test. I mean, the stupidity is, it's so insane. I can't believe Reigns failed his test. I can't believe he'd even risk failing a drug test by whatever he took. I think it's called Adderall, something like that. And it can do a lot of stuff for you. I believe it can, I don't know, build up muscle mass or something like that. Whatever. And I believe it also can control whatever it's called, ADHD. It can do that also, but whatever. Reigns is a stupid fucking idiot for getting busted. Stupid idiot. So he should not be rewarded. I thought he shouldn't be rewarded for winning the championship at BattleGround, and he was not rewarded. Thank God Vince and the WWE finally woke up and realized he's not the guy. He's not the guy you want him to be, unless he's a fucking heel that doesn't talk on the mic. Then he could be good, but he's not the guy yet. Don't put the title on him for over 6 months, if ever, because the guy's boring to me. The only way Reigns cannot be boring is if he turns heel, badass heel that doesn't talk, and gets a manager to talk for him. So there it is, my BattleGround review. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it went long, but my pay-per-view reviews usually do go 40 minutes. So Ambrose wins, as I said, double thumbs up. Very happy about that. Super happy Reigns didn't win because he didn't deserve to after the stupidity of what he did. So, BattleGround, to me, I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give BattleGround I'll give BattleGround a 7.5. Ambrose retaining is a 10, 10, 10, 10. Shout out to Ty Dillinger right there. That's his gimmick, 10, 10, 10. That he's the perfect 10. I was kind of surprised Ty Dillinger wasn't drafted. That guy should have been drafted, because he's pretty over in NXT. So, and also, what was a 10, 10, 10 was seeing Bayley show up on BattleGround. That was a fucking 10. But the entire show was a 7 point, or what I say, 8? 7.5. Owens and Zayn was a 10. Bayley showing up was a 10. And Ambrose retaining was a 10. Those are 3 highlights from BattleGround. 3 things I loved seeing. Bye for now, everybody. Follow me on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy and at NXT WWE Guy. I will be doing a Raw review tomorrow, the first Raw after the draft. And I always do Raw reviews after pay-per-views. So I'll be doing a Raw review and a SmackDown Live review this week. Hope you enjoyed my BattleGround 2016 review. Subscribe to my channel, by the way. Give it thumbs up if you like any of my videos you watch. Also, if you want to get your drugs, text Reigns. Text hashtag Reigns to WWE. If you want your drugs, text Reigns to WWE. Bye for now, everybody.